And we're patching. Hunters, below are the notes for update 1.11. In case you missed notes from test server, please read this update regarding the persistent reload issues that have been encountered by many of you. As mentioned in a recent video update, can be found on the things. We understand these issues have been frustrating and wanted to let you know that they are top priority for us. The team has been working to resolve and try and quickly fix them as possible. Over the last few weeks, we've attempted several fixes internally in the hope to resolve the issue. Despite our efforts, we have not found a solution that can be integrated into this update without causing other issues to appear in its place. For example, the Lemat bug exploit from a few months ago. Due to this, we've determined that a systemic approach is required permanently to resolve these issues. This is not an easy task and we will take some time to complete. We'll be sure to keep you updated on our progress as soon as we have further information. We apologize for your inconvenience and appreciate your patience while we work to resolve these issues. And we're patching. General updates audio implemented a subtle cue for other hunter footsteps to indicate whether they are above, below, or on the same level as the player. This cue is only audible when the player is in the same building as the other hunter. It is only audible when the other hunter is moving over a wooden floor. Audio design improvement passed on door sounds. They should sound more natural and believable now. Gunplay. Flashbang. Optimize flashbangs to prevent rare situations where a player might receive a hit marker for a successful full flash, but the enemy would not receive a full flash in a rare situation. Spark silencer, just default ammo and FMJ ammo. They have a higher effective range from 144, 152 to 169 to 184. Veterli silencer, adjusted default ammo and FMJ ammo. They have a higher effective range from 133, 147 to 150, 176. Developers note, as we increase the effective range of the Winfield M1873C, boy that's a mouthful, silencer to update 1.10, it overlapped with the Veterli 71 carabiner silencer. As a result, we have also increased the effective range of the Veterli 71 carabiner silencer and the Sparks LLL silencer. Caldwell Pax and Pax Claw increased fire rate and decreased upwards recoil while using fanning trait. Shotguns adjusted basic ammo and penny shot ammo damage to allow for a further one-shot kill range of grunts and hellhounds. And we're patching. World changes. Global made it easier to pick up the desired weapon in cases in which multiple weapons are close together on the ground. Created new holes, giggity, for stalker beetles to enter and maneuver in all maps. It is now possible to jump over dry branches without breaking them. Can we get some claps in the chat, please? Stillwater Bayou, Darrow Livestock, adjusted the recently added red window to a wooden wall with a peek hole in the boss lair. Devant Ranch restricted the line of sight of two windows on the east side of the northeast boss lair, making them more focused on the White House in front of them. Adjusted pre-placed stalker beetle cocoon positions. Moved one of the cocoons in Alice towards the southwest. Moved the Lock Bay Docks cocoon to the big tree on the west side. And we're patching. Lawson Delta Ironworks. Hunters can now use one of the chimneys to drop down into the boss lair just like Santa Claus. Try using Catskin and Lightfoot when attempting the entrance. Ooh. Ironworks made an easier way to get into a small roof above one of the entrances to peek inside the boss lair. Adjusted pre-placed stalker beetle cocoon position. Moved the cocoon south a windy run into the forest between Lawson Station and Goddard Docks. Moved the Salters pork cocoon to the big tree outside Lawson Station towards Arden Parish. The Soleil Stanley Coal Company improved the options of getting into the boss lair and the compound in general. And we're patching. Bug fixes. AI fixed an animation glitch on the assassin's ranged attack. Fixed the accuracy of the assassin's attack, which was causing him to miss too frequently. Well, not on me, I'll say. Audio slightly decreased the volume of the bonfire in Fort Bolden. Tweaked the Sparks pistol gunshot sound in first person to sound more powerful. Ooh. Gameplay fixed a bug that caused a delay when resupplying tools and ammo. Fixed a bug that allowed damage to teammates to contribute to the damage tracked in the summons. Fixed a bug that allowed damage to a dead enemy hunter to contribute to the damage tracked in the summons. Fixed a bug that caused the mission timer to not update correctly when both bounties have already extracted from the mission. Fixed a bug for controllers that caused a weapon wheel to become unresponsive when switching between items in the inventory. When entering spectate mode, flashbangs will no longer trigger a second time for the spectating player. Spectator mode will now immediately be cancelled when the targeted player disconnects from the game. When reconnected to a game, burnt out oil puddles will now correctly show their burnt out status. Leeches and other AI will no longer prevent a primed explosive barrel from awarding a kill to the player who originally shot the barrel. Gunplay fixed a bug that caused the players to stay too long in the hipfire animation of the bomb lance. Fixed instances of the stalker beetle clipping in all maps. Fixed an issue that caused throwing knives/axes, bolts, and arrows to disappear when hitting concertina wires. Fixed an issue that prevented hunters from interacting with a clue when the whirled health kit on top of it. Improvements made to concertina wires to reduce instances of damaging players through walls. My God. Whirled Stillwater Bayou fixed a table in Port Rico with the wrong material assigned to it. Fixed a misaligned loot anchor in Slafter House. Fixed some hay bales north of Reynard Middle Lumber to now be climbable. Fixed a small gap in the ladder at Chapel of Madonna Noire to let you see below the terrain. Fixed a tree clipped through the roof of a small barn in the forest between Port Rico and Alice Farm. Locked an unintended peak hole in Lock Bay docks towards Blanchett Graves. Fixed some floating loot anchors in Healing Waters Church. Blocked an unintended vault in Alice Farm on hay bales. Added a ramp to one of the windows in the Alice Farm southern boss lair. Fixed an issue with the AI's navigation in Pitchin Crematorium. Fixed an issue that allowed meatheads to get into the western boss lair in Devon Ranch. Lost in Delta closed an unintended gap in Lawson Station Workshop Building. Closed a one-way gap in the roof at Ironworks. Changed an AI spawn rule to not allow an immolator to spawn in the waters south of Bradley and Craven Brickworks. Fixed a spot where an immolator could spawn in a place that it could get stuck at Goddard Docks. Adjusted the collision on the logs in the water between CNA Lumber and Hemlock and Hyde. Fixed some floating vegetations around Fort Carmick. Fixed a cause of broken movement on the roof of the side building in Ironworks. Fixed a spot where players could become stuck between a window and a dog in Nicolas Cage's prison. Desolé fixed some inaccurate collision on one of the side building's roofs at Seven Sisters Estate. Fixed a misaligned door in a small village northwest of Pearl Plantation. Adjusted the AI encounter rates around Moses Poultry. Adjusted some terrain textures around Forked River Fishery. Fixed a clipping loot anchor in Lower DeSalle that was not allowing players to loot properly. Adjusted some collision on a fallen tree between Whipping Stone Mill and Forked River Fishery. Fixed some floating vegetation south of Moses Poultry. Fixed some misaligned hay in the Heritage Pork. Closed a small gap in the terrain north of Reeves Quarry. Fixed a one-way collision spot in Reeves Quarry. Fixed a spot where a player could become stuck. Some hay bales at Moses Poultry. Fixed a collision issue with one of the cages north of Heritage Pork. Fixed an issue horses spawning inside a fireplace in Darren Shipyard. Fixed the bank door clipping into its frame in Upper DeSalle. Fixed the entrance doors clipping into their frame in Pearl Plantation. Adjusted some vegetation east of Upper DeSalle to be less obtrusive. QI fixed a bug where no health and inventory HUD were displayed while spectating after the spectated player leaves the drone view and when switching from drone user to regular player. Fixed a bug that caused the quest selection to fail in the first and second selections when using a controller. Fixed a visual issue that caused the hunter to sometimes be visible in the arsenal screen when coming from the respec sub-tab. Fixed an issue that caused an item link button in the newsfeed to break when filters were active in the legendary item store. Fixed a bug that caused the Caldwell New Army custom ammo to be shown in the new filter even when it was not new anymore. Fixed several issues of text overlapping UI elements in different languages. Fixed a bug that caused players to be sent back to the roster overview screen when equipping a custom second ammo tap on weapons in roster equipment screen. Fixed an issue that caused weapon charms button in the equipment screen to still be visible when the filter was empty or no weapon was selected. Clean button is no longer displayed when no weapon is selected. Fixed several filter related issues which would cause weapons or ammo to be displayed incorrectly. Fixed a bug that caused no extraction banner to be displayed when an enemy extracted with tokens, or when you stay on the map while your teammates extract with bounty tokens. Fixed an issue with the bomb lance info box. Fixed several precision issues with the rate of fire statistics on single shot weapons. This is the first step towards more accurate weapon statistics. And we're patching known issues. We're going to go ahead and skip the known issues for now because it's better for my mental health and overall state of being. So you'd like to read the known issues, here they are. We'll leave them up on the screen for a quick moment here. But otherwise, happy hunting out there. And we're patching.